All right, so welcome again to Military Guna TV. Thank you very much for joining me. And I'm here doing some work. It's like let me give it the exact time. It is now 1:06 a.m. The 17th of June, which is 2022, 1:06 a.m. So I'm actually doing some work. So it's not like I'm idling. I'm doing some work. So I'm saying, you know what? Something really came to my mind. I was really sitting down and I'm looking into the situation about the JFF, about the issue of money. And I'm asking myself the question, is JFF really, really that cash strapped? And the reason I'm asking this question is because of the flight issue surrounding the under 20 team. Before I get into the details, guys, I would really appreciate it if you guys smash that like button. I would really, really appreciate it if you guys do so. Hit the like button, people, because it really helps the channel now. It helps the video, it helps the channel, it helps me. Hit the like button, people. Now, let me get into the details now. So this situation happened Tuesday. Was the team was supposed to leave in two different sets of flights, right? One of left Tuesday, one of left on Wednesday. Now, what happened is that there was a major hiccup in regards to organizing the flight for Tuesday. So the players had to stay in the airport for maybe like between 9 to 10 hours. The players were in the airport. And extremely frustrating that is, and tiring, extremely tiring, because they can't sleep, you can't rest. There's no rest there. It's really tiring. And so that the players went back into the camp Wednesday, trained Wednesday evening, left early, really, really early, Thursday morning, about in the wee hours, and they arrived about 7 a.m. in Honduras. Now, all of this is very frustrating, people, and it's fatiguing. It's a burden on the players and their mindset in what they want to do. Remember that they are young guys, and these guys are not used to the situation that the senior team would have been through for years. They're not used to that. And this whole burden on their back. Yes, they are young, but you cannot look at that factor alone. These are young players. They're fragile, mentally fragile. Not saying that everyone is like that, but they are mentally fragile, because we have to understand. Think about when you were that age. When you were 19, you were 17, 18, 19 years old. Some simple things can break you. Some simple stuff can get you frustrated and really throw you off. So imagine these players. So fortunately, some of these players are real professionals, so they understand certain aspect of it. But let's get back to the whole issue of what I'm talking about. JFF complained about the money, organizing the flight, and all these issues. So I got information that the flight was organized by a third party. That's what I got. Information I got. I'm still need to clarify, but nevertheless, that's not important. What is important at this point that the JFF is saying that they are cash strapped, but yet still, the moment Dalton went and claim or stated that he will resign, a check of 9.58 was already signed off on. A check point 9.58, it could be seconds, it could be thousands, but guess what? It's not. It's million. 9.58 million is already signed off on. Where is that money coming from? Where is that money coming from? So, if you are cash strapped, where was that money going to come from to pay off Dalton Wind? And it begs. I'm finding it very, very curious that I'm saying, what is really happening with the JFF and finance? Like, some people they always broke. Even when they just always have, them little people just are balls to them broke. Even when they have money, them are balls to them broke. Because them probably are some little unscrupulous things we don't know. So why is it that we're always having these issues regards to money and the JFF? You don't want to pay the players. You don't want to sort out even the simplest of facilities for the players. The players, it's unbelievable the amount of stress or mental pressure that these players come under, preparing for games, trying to get the mindset right. It's difficult, and it's all boiled down to incompetence of management. I would really, really want to know who is this person that is organizing the traveling for the Reggae Boyz, and what is their affiliations with the JFF. What is your affiliation? Is there someone in the JFF benefiting from these travel arrangements? Let me tell you how it can happen, right? So, for example, I own a travel agency, right? I own a travel agency. And I work for, and Pegasus is one of my clients. Let me tell you, Pegasus is one of my clients. So Pegasus would have built, like, say they build some tours, a set of tours, like 500,000 Jamaican dollars. That is their flight. And Pegasus would have come to me and said, okay, we know that the flight is not 500,000, but this is the bill I got from them. The flight is 100,000. So reimburse us the other 400. Or reimburse us 350. You keep the 50,000. And I just booked the flight. I sort out the travel arrangements and stuff for the 100,000. The 50,000 is mine, and they would get their 350,000. And the clients would have paid 500,000 for 100,000 flight. And that is how I get a piece of the food. That is how Pegasus would have gotten a piece of the food. I shouldn't have used any name, you know. I shouldn't have used any. I'm just using an example. I'm wondering if these are the type of situations that are conspiring. I'm not saying they are. I'm wondering if these are the situations that consistently conspire within the JFF in regards to money spending. Is there some? It feels as if there's some. It just portray that there's some form of washing of money going. That's just how it seems. What is really happening with the JFF and the finances? What is really happening? Why is it that you can never find a dollar for just something as small? You know, long up by Horrell Bird Center once, maybe the turf one. So just I'm telling the people, something is happening. Something is happening. Something is really, really happening. And I'm not sure if you guys are really looking into it, but it doesn't look good. I'm telling the truth. It don't look good at all. And I'm hoping that these are things that will be sorted. These are things that will be fixed. These issues will be fixed in the near future. Just recently, in Suriname, less than a week, we have major traveling issues. Fast forward a few days later, we have major traveling issues. Something is wrong. Something is really, really wrong. We need to understand what is happening with the traveling agency that works with the JFF. Is it an independent party that these are the guys who have been controlling the traveling portfolio for the JFF for how much years? Something is really wrong. But anyways, people, until next time, people, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. Look into it. Look into what I'm saying, people. Really want you guys to look into what I'm saying. Until next time, Military Guna TV. I'm not saying that they are doing it. I'm just saying that is how it looks. That is how it looks. Until they clean up inside, until they clean up certain things, that is how it looks. Until next time, people, we're out.